I am here with Special Teams Coordinator Tracy Smith. Tracy, thank you so much for joining us after camp.
Sure, Kristen. Yeah. Nice to be here.
So for the fans who don't know you yet, can you give us a sense of your background and what brought you here?
I've been a special teams coach in the NFL for approximately 12 years, 12 to 15, somewhere in there. I'm coming from Seattle the last 3 years. I was a coordinator in Houston before that. And my connection to Coach Canales brought me here. I worked with him a couple times, been friends with him for a long time, and kind of excited to be in this area and working for this team especially.
So with that relationship, we know he is one of the most energetic NFL coaches, Coach Canales. I've heard you're also very energetic. Are you running around on punt return?
Depends on your sources. I am out here to help the guys get better however I can. Sometimes that involves a little bit of walking around, sometimes a little jogging around.
I love that.
But yeah, it's always good to see Dave's energy out here with the guys.
Can you break any news for us who you're looking at for a returner, both
sure.
positions?
Top to bottom, whoever's on the roster is eligible. So breaking news, if you know a person that plays for the Panthers, it's that person. We'll see. It's a new process. Some of the rules are different, and we're working our way through who can be best and who's available at those times.
That is a veteran coaching answer right there, which I like. Speaking of those new rules, first of all, I want to know what you think of them, because they're dramatically expected to increase returns, right?
Yeah, it's turned up my excitement and interest level right now for trying to figure it out. We are wide open to whatever it's going to turn into so far, working on it every day, and then open to seeing something completely different on Thursday when the first game kicks off. So we're trying to be prepared for everything we can be while we're just pricing against ourselves.
How do you practice on such a short time frame? Because the rules were just implemented in March, right? Are you having to remind guys like, hey, this is the new thing?
We had the whole spring on it, so the guys that were here know it. We just got someone, Keandre Thomas from the UFL, and he had not heard it yet. So it's like, oh wait, he did something that we are not allowed to do yet, so we had to kind of start back over and introduce everybody to it individually again. So it's a learning process for everybody, and it's changing as we go.
You were like, hey, we got something to tell you. Boy, are you in for a surprise.
Yeah, sort of, he ran when it wasn't time to run yet, and it's just, he was doing what he's been doing forever, and it's different. It's drastically different, as everybody will see soon.
Absolutely. So you've got some incredible specialists. I'm talking about Johnny Hecker, JJ Jansen. Not just incredible at their positions, but also two of the biggest energy guys, leaders. What's it like working with them?
It's been great. JJ, Johnny, Eddie, Harrison, Darren Bates, our special teams assistant, Leon Washington, our Bill Walsh fellowship coach. All of them into it. All of them have their own experiences they bring to it. Those two guys, especially Johnny and JJ, have been doing it forever and are really, really uncommonly into football for the position. So anytime I can lean on their experience and help, they are willing and able.
So you mentioned the two kickers. You're in that kicking competition right now between Eddie and Harrison. What do you look for? How's that going? I mean, aside from just making kicks. Or
Sure.
is there anything else?
No, Eddie's already proven he can handle his season. Harrison is brand new, so we're seeing how he is day to day. But we have a lot of time to work on that, and we're trying to get the best out of both guys.
And then finally, you've got a lot of young guys. There's been a lot of turnover on this team. Is there anyone that's flashing that you can tell us? And then also, what do guys need to do to impress you, to show you that they're ready?
Special teams is always ever-changing, always new guys. We haven't had anybody bump into anybody yet, so don't know yet. There's plenty of time for that, but everybody's kind of learning the fundamentals, the basics, so they can be playing at full speed when it's time to figure out who wants to stay.
All right, Tracy, thank you so much for the time. We really appreciate it.
Thank you very much, Kristen. Have a nice day.